We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Actually, I planned it for 11 o'clock, so I wasn't far off. It's only
Yeah,
10:55.
yeah. He was playing Fortnite.
I was playing Fortnite, I was rocking people, and then I was like, I gotta die because we gotta start this fucking WrestleMania thing.
And I tell you what, I was looking up Fortnite, like the original. I didn't realize this thing was that expensive.
It's free.
No, the as far as like a sealed game,
Oh,
like the sealed original game.
oh, really?
Yeah, man. This boy is expensive.
$1,600. Oh, that's video game. That's card. I'm sorry. Like, what station or what?
Okay, so I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Copy link. Copy, and then I'll send it in the private chat. I did not realize this thing was that expensive. That's not the link.
Come on, man.
Hold on, copy link address. Hold on. Boom. There you go. There you go. Okay.
Okay. Can we show it? You want to show it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, original listing of yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Look at that.
I mean, it's a 9.6.
Yeah, but still, man.
Everybody loves Fortnite. I wonder if they got any sealed. I'll say water. 999 for 9.2. Wow, $12.99. I guess I should go look at fucking 9.8 for 60 G's.
Gee.
Maybe I should look for for Fortnite in stores.
I know, right?
Maybe
Maybe somebody doesn't know what's going on.
I don't know.
And got a copy. Okay. All I want is a copy of Call of Duty 4 sealed. Modern Warfare. Dude. That's all I want.
I was champions in that game. People don't want to see me.
Okay, so that copy sold for $2,500.
Okay. This one?
No, this one. Yeah, I want one for the Xbox 360.
I was a PC kid.
American version. Yeah. That's all I want. Just a sealed copy of that.
I mean, $900 isn't terrible.
You can get it. You can get a decent sealed copy for about 200 something.
Why don't you just buy it, man?
Yeah, I'm cheap.
You know what game I want to buy? Oh boy, I see the cover. Was that Navy SEALs video game back in the day? From PlayStation? No, SOCOM.
Oh,
remember SOCOM?
Yeah, I remember. I don't think I've ever played it though.
Oh, it's tough. It was I should send that to my cousin. SOCOM 2.
Ew.
You can play multiplayer with PlayStation 2 back in the day if you plugged in your PlayStation 2. It's like a Ethernet cord in the back.
Oh yeah.
You could do like missions together and stuff. I didn't play a lot of it. My cousin played this shit out of it. So we got CGC grading.
Oh yeah. They do. They're doing video games now. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we're on tangents here because we were playing video games. I was playing video games. We're back. This is number 5, I think. I think I put it on the thing.
Some wrestling review show.
Yeah. So we're gonna do WrestleMania 40. For people who haven't watched wrestling in a while, they do 2 nights now. It's not like just one show on Sunday anymore. 2, throw up the deuces.
I put it to you like this. The one good thing that came out of COVID is that it gave WWE the gumption to have WrestleMania on 2 nights, on Saturday and Sunday.
And it starts early. I mean, it ends at late, but it's still early.
Yeah.
It's not like it's 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock and it's like 1 a.m. when you're trying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so to me, WrestleManias have always been always been really disappointing. Because you try to get as many people in on the show as possible. You just kind of you basically hurry through matches.
And it was like a big, and it always was a big battle royal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Had 65 people in it, so everybody got a paycheck.
Yep. And now we can take our time with these matches.
Correct. And Hall of Fame's on Friday. I watched that, a little bit of it. I didn't watch it all because I was kind of
the only one I was really interested in was Paul Heyman. Yeah.
And he went out first, which is insane because he's the best talker in the world.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that, because it like nobody tops Paul Heyman on the mic at all. So that was kind of weird.
What you think about Stephanie, bro, at the Hall of Fame? You see her?
Stephanie has always been fine. I thought it was just me who thought she was like amazing looking when she was younger. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was just me. But no, the consensus is Stephanie McMahon is a little dime piece. I thought it was just me who thought that. But she's looking good though. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
With the ECW hat back in the day, the other hat.
Yeah.
You probably found that in the archives or some shit.
Got some big old boobies. They weren't that big.
Yeah. Back
then, but yeah, that's okay.
I love during the Hall of Fame speech that he said that she married the wrong Paul.
I know, right?
Yeah, there was a Mania that was like 6 or 7 hours long. I was banging my head against the wall. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of Mania, I won't go through the Hall of Fame. That was cool. I'm not gonna really shit too much. Oh boy. We won't put that comment up. Look at all these old ones. We should go back to these. Remember these? I haven't even updated this one. Look, this guy's not even in the show anymore.
I know, right? No Matt Riddle.
I'm just looking at all this stuff. Look at this ladder in the mail. Oh my goodness. This is Ronda Rousey. She's not even there anymore.
Where did you get these graphics from?
This is Money in the Bank the last time we did it, I think.
Yeah.
I just never updated. Okay. I have something cool. Just lets me. Okay, let me just do this, and let me just throw this here. Let me do this. Let me bring this over here. I don't know if this is gonna work. Hey, okay. Kind of boom it up a little bit. Cool. Okay. So I didn't bring anything special to this, but that's okay. I'm just thinking, was this night 1 versus night 2, or is this like this is a mix?
It's a mix. It's a mix. Okay. But the first match was Becky versus Rhea Ripley,
which is right here.
Right.
So we'll go with night 1, and then we'll go into night 2. Let me bring it up just so I have all this stuff, all the synopsis, all that, so I don't misspeak. How about that?
We're talking wrestling, everybody.
We are WrestleMania XL. So that's where it's 40 XL. Let me get down here. Night 1. Okay. Let me just double check here. Do they got like winners? Okay, just want to make sure. Jesus Christ. Results. Okay. Yes. This was first match was Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch, which Triple H said afterwards was supposed to set the tone for the rest of WrestleMania, because like that's a women's championship belt going first. Like,
yeah.
Were you surprised it went first?
No, I think I heard somewhere that Becky wanted to get this match over with, and even the commentators were saying that she was dealing with like an illness all week. So I'm pretty sure she just wanted to just knock it out, get it in, get out. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. I mean, it's a long week too. I mean, you're doing a bunch of appearances, you're doing all the stuff WrestleMania weekend, yada.
On top of that, I don't know what it was about that night. It just looked really uncomfortable. Like, it just looked cold.
Oh, it was cold. It was like 40, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you had to wear like coats and jeans and like hand warmers and hats.
Yeah, man. On top of that, it was overcast.
And you're sitting around people, which is hopefully you got a good bit of windbreak, and it's just, I mean, it's an open stadium, so wind's just flying around.
You're in a freaking open air football stadium. It's like early April. It feels like winter. You know
the coldest I've ever been was, so we went to the Winter Classic in Big House in Michigan. It was literally a blizzard. The day of a blizzard, like we got like 8 inches.
Yeah.
It was so cold. Like we were wearing, like I was wearing, like, remember, like Carhartt jackets and jeans.
Yeah.
Carhartt, and then like your overalls. I was wearing that. I was wearing boots, gloves, and a hat and a scarf. And I was really warm the whole day. I just couldn't feel my feet because my boots weren't,
See, I always figured that's optimal for a hockey game, for like an outdoor hockey game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like anything else is just like, ugh.
Yeah. I just imagine like that, and like you walk around, you really can't do anything, and it's just like,
yeah. Hey now. That's me and Mike's greeting when we're on the phone.
Oh. They were dropping Paul every now and then on my
everybody
Levesque.
Paul Triple H Levesque. And I was just like
the Paul era, the Paul Levesque era. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that too. We're jumping ahead. Okay. So Rhea Ripley, I thought it was an okay match. Went a long time, 17 minutes. Rhea Ripley defeated Becky Lynch by pinfall.
Yes.
Center in the ring, nothing contested about it, nothing crazy. No outside interference by any of the boys, I don't think, because she just rolled up by herself.
Right.
Rhea Ripley's entrance was pretty cool with the band. Motionless
in White, I believe, is the band. Yeah.
Are you an avid listener? I'm not.
No.
Okay.
I'm always kind of like iffy on like the live performances. I just rather hear the track because I love her theme. Her theme goes hard. Like when you hear like that, like those first opening riffs.
Yeah, riffs, chords.
And yeah, I'm just like, oh, I love that sound. I love it. And like just some good entertainment is going to jump off. Like when Rhea Ripley hits the stage.
Yep.
So I just rather hear the track. I'm good on like a live performance, but okay.
Okay. Number 2 was this one over here.
Oh, I wanted to talk more about the match. There was really there was nothing really that stood out from my perspective, from what I remember. Like no like crazy spots or anything like that.
No.
But the fact that Becky lost and Rhea Ripley retains, that's to me that seems like a big deal.
It does.
Because it just means that they know that Rhea Ripley is like
money.
Yeah, she's a freaking star. She's a superstar.
Okay, I want to talk about I want to go back to Monday Night Raw after this when we get done with this too. So it's we're gonna talk about Raw too, or should we talk about Raw after, like, or should we just go?
Hey, Mike, did you watch Raw?
Oh, now we got a sensitive podcast. I swear to God.
Did you watch Raw? I hope you did.
Everybody's been knowing what we're doing for the last like 7 weeks. I'm gonna spoil it for him. Fuck it, send it.
But
of course, good.
Okay, all right, cool.
Okay,
cool,
so let's talk about Raw. So Rhea Ripley gets in an angle with the one and only. I thought it would wait for Raw review. Okay. We know you're current. I'm not worried about that. We know the other people commenting in chat. Okay.
I know.
Fine. We don't do these all the time. Okay. Okay, so we won't talk about that. Okay. Next on the thing was number 2 down here. The 6-pack ladder match presented by somebody.
Presented by
the energy drink C2 Energy or C4 Energy.
Yeah. Okay. So was it weird seeing that Prime logo on the mat?
Okay, I will say I wasn't distracted by it.
Okay.
Like it wasn't like obnoxious where it was too big. Where it was, I think it was subtle enough. I mean, I think the hey dude or the dude wipes things on their posts were more distracting and on the electric banners now around the ring than the Prime logo. But anyways,
it's like you can tell they got like WWE got real corporate with all those ads.
Oh yeah.
You see the change, like you feel the change now.
So the 6-pack tag team match for WWE Undisputed Tag Team, both titles were hung on the rafters, whatever the hooks. One side for one side for the other, and they're both in the middle of the ring. So you could either win one set or you could go for both sets. The current champions were your boy Finn Balor and Damian Priest. You had New Day with Xavier Woods, right, and Kofi.
Yes.
Then you had my boys DIY or DIY with.
Hey, sorry to cut you off. Real quick, just because since it's in my head, how about we can talk about Raw, but we could talk about it like towards the end, and if anybody wants to tune out, we can.
Perfect.
All right, cool.
So Gargano and my boy Tommaso Ciampa. We're friends on Instagram. We are. Cool. That's a little, being a CEO, that's what I do. And then we had New Catch Republic, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, right? And then we had A-Town Down and Under, which is Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. And then the Awesome Truth, which is The Miz and Archer.
Yes.
As this match is going, my cousin texted me, and I'm paying for his Peacock or whatever. He goes, "If Truth doesn't win, I'm canceling your Peacock." What kind of mark is that, man? What kind of mark is that? So he hates on WWE or AEW because, just like back in the day, like Rob Van Dam, which they treat like Rob Van Dam that was his favorite wrestler, and he would never win anything. Ric Flair would, Jake the Snake, yada yada. Anyways, little sidebar there. Before the match, I'll talk about what I thought. I was texting one of my buddies at work. He's into wrestling too. We all thought Damian Priest was going to drop the title and maybe cash in at WrestleMania. We're going to kind of ahead of ourselves, but we thought that's obviously what was going to happen. What did you think before? Did you think the same thing? Maybe.
I wasn't sure. Okay, I legit wasn't.
I know Finn's your boy. Man.
I like Finn a lot. That's my guy. I still think he needs to be avenged for having to drop the Universal title like 8 years ago.
Do you think he should win it? Should be the? I guess we'll talk about that too. Let's save the Finn talk for another situation. So basically, this match, it was your run-of-the-mill ladder match. It went 17 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of crazy spots. I'm thinking Austin Theory took a really bad, he took a really bad spot. I think
JD Madonna.
It was him. Yeah. It was JD. He took the bad spot. He went
Triple H. JD's like, "What do you mean I'm not WrestleMania?" Triple H, "I got you."
I forget, man. Yeah, because he came to run interference, and he got put through 2 tables, and one of them really broke, and the other one kind of broke, and it looked like it just got him on the back of the head. It just that looked hella painful. That looked awful.
Let me see. Let's see what I can do here. So my man tweeted. Let's see if it's still on here.
Okay.
See if I do this. If I do this right. Okay. Let's put this down. So he tweeted. Zoom in. Did we win?
Look at that! I have a concussion just looking at that.
Yeah, he fucking. I mean, I mean, do I need to get the belt? We'll talk about that. Muhammad Ali's widow got to give me a belt too. We'll talk about that. We out here. We out here. He took one of the craziest fucking bumps I've ever seen in my life. Like an animal.
That looked horrible.
Yeah. Not as bad as Ricochet on Monday night.
Oh.
You see that one?
You know, I'm trying to remember.
He did his little somersault on the announce table. Took that shit in the ribs.
Oh, yeah.
Like all of it. And it didn't look good. I think Punk went over to Samantha Irvin, who they're like, obviously, and told her something, and she looked a little concerned. Like,
okay.
Yeah. A lot of American vodka.
Wheatley. It goes so neatly. I listened to that. I listened to that once, and whenever it would come on, I had to hit mute because I couldn't take it. But it's stuck in my head now.
Yeah, Ricochet was way worse.
So nice, it goes neatly.
We'll talk about Raw after this. Okay. He had the big spot. The winners were the winners were
Wheatley.
So I know who won this.
It was A-Town Down.
And Under won the SmackDown ones.
Right.
Yes. I didn't know, I can't remember. I knew Gargano and Ciampa didn't win, so I was pissed. I kind of tuned out mentally. Yes, A-Town Down and Under won the SmackDowns. And then our boys, Awesome Truth, won the Raw titles.
Yes. You know what? Okay, what's great about having Vince McMahon out of the way, I will say this. I've been saying it for probably like the past month. I am happy Vince McMahon is out of the way at WWE because it feels like people are now just like getting a chance to shine.
Yeah.
And like okay, so when
there's no favoritism anymore, just like 6 people.
Yeah,
it's like everyone gets a shot.
If they see people getting a pop, then they're going to work with it. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to Vince just like going against it.
Yep.
And I appreciate that now.
So yeah, and we'll talk about what happened on Raw with those guys too afterwards.
And yeah, I think that was. I think I'm glad that Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. I like Grayson Waller a lot. His work in NXT was like it was perfect. He was like the perfect heel.
Did he play the same Australian snobby kind of dude? Is that what he played?
Yeah. But to me, it was turned up a lot in NXT.
And it's turned down now.
Yeah, I want to see. Like he caught heat in NXT. He caught a ton of heat in NXT, and I want to see him get that again.
See, the problem is they did the whole Australia thing with whatever pay-per-view was that in Australia.
Yeah.
And they put him as such a nice guy, like, oh, it's his town, and everybody loves him. And he's from him, and Rhea's from
Well, you can be a heel, and when you go back to your hometown, you can be the hero.
Yeah,
but a lot like MJF. He was like in AEW, he was a mega heel, but when he would go to to Long Island, when he would go back to Long Island, he was a hero.
Okay.
He was a hero. And to where he had a feud with CM Punk, and in his hometown, and they went back to his hometown, and CM Punk got booed in Long Island. You know what I'm saying?
It's like Philly, right? If somebody was in Philly on a home, like an ECW guy came out in Philly, they'd like. Okay.
Yeah. So you can reverse the roles when the heel is in his hometown. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's anything. I really don't have much to say. I mean, it's cool that Awesome Truth, Miz, and R-Truth got another run at the tag team titles again.
Yeah, I like it, man. I'm
telling you right now. The Miz is a Hall of Famer. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because he's on the Real World.
Bro, I remember.
It's insane to me.
Okay, so me and Mike, we watched The Real World.
I did too.
Back when we were in college.
Yep, I was in high school.
And we would look at The Miz And just like look who is
We
this
laugh.
fucking guy?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's like your frat boy dude who thinks he's a wrestler and like geeky nerdy dude, but he's a frat
Mm-hmm.
boy.
Yep. And I don't know how he pulled it off, but he did. And now he's just like he's the guy.
He didn't even win Tough Enough.
He wasn't tough
Didn't.
enough.
He wasn't Tough Enough.
Oh wow.
Uh, he was season. He was the 4th season. He was the runner up.
Oh wow.
And-
yeah, dude. We watched Tough Enough as well. Like I want to say like the first like couple seasons.
I did too.
Yeah, man, we watched the hell out of that in college. Oh, that was so much fun. And because there was this one chick, the one chick who won, we have our buddy Eric. He used to work at Vitamin World in the mall. And the girl who won Tough Enough, she was from Ohio, and she had stopped in. And I remember our buddy Eric, he told us that that she had stopped in and he had talked to her, you know. But yeah.
What did he? Who won that episode? Was that the same episode they were on?
No. This was like, I believe this was the first season of Tough Enough. So you had one girl and one guy win that season. And then the second season, it was 2 girls that won.
Yeah, let me look. So, Jesus Christ. Maven won?
Maven, yes.
Okay.
Do you watch his YouTube channel?
I heard it's great.
It's yeah. He breaks it down pretty well. It's very entertaining.
Morgan found success in Matt Morgan. Hawk Yunkins.
Hawk. That name sounds very familiar.
Jesse Ward. Jesse Lynn Whitney. I don't know. Okay. Anyways.
We're going off.
We're going back. Okay. So that was a great match. I didn't watch most of it, but I think I was putting the kid in bed at that point.
But it was just good to see the Miz. I mean, the Miz and R-Truth, who has been getting himself over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're acknowledging it now. You know, yep. And they gave our boy R-Truth the title.
The flowers, man. Yeah, I think it's the first time he ever won a WrestleMania title. Dude.
I believe so. Yeah.
Which is insane because he's been in WWE for like 85 years. So.
Bro, he was okay. So, do you know the story on R-Truth?
Ron Killings?
Yeah, he was a rapper. Like, yeah. I think he knew Tupac.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Yeah,
that's how far back he goes. So, he was a grown man when like some of these like wrestlers were like babies.
How old do you think Ron Killings is?
Oh, I know how old he is.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
He's 52.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He don't look 50. I guess. I mean,
no, he looks good, man.
Looks good. He's still ripped, man.
Yep.
Rip City. Because it's easy for guys like that age, especially when you're just collecting paychecks and you're not really doing much, just to get out of shape.
Oh yeah.
The next match was it was almost like a fucking elimination Survivor Series match. It was this one in the corner over here, Rey Mysterio and your boy Andrade, right?
Yes.
With Carlito, Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde, and Zelina Vega.
Yes.
At ringside. That's a mouthful.
Yes.
With against Santo Escobar, who betrayed Rey Mysterio, and Dirty Dom, which is kind of a weird pairing because Santos and Dirty Dom are like in different factions. Yeah. But I understand it because Rey Mysterio,
yeah.
Angel Berto and Elektra Lopez in their corner.
Yeah. You know what, dude? I really like whenever the LWO stuff kind of comes on screen, I just fast forward. I'm just so not interested in it. Like at all.
I think Dirty Dom's gonna run the new into LWO once the judgment.
That would be interesting. You know what?
Because what does Dirty Dom really do? Like, what does he do afterwards? Like, he's a heat
On the
magnet now.
Judgment
It's
Day?
like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, he's such a. They got to break him up eventually. I mean, they can't, I mean, I guess they could keep that faction on forever, but it's like,
Shit, man. You know what? He could do Judgment Day on Raw and then do LWO or like maybe the Phantasma
yeah,
something Phantasma on
SmackDown,
SmackDown. He could do two. He could do two
double
things.
duty, full double
Yeah,
duty.
the screen time. Shit,
Okay, okay.
that's a dream. That would be a dream.
And that's what they're talking about. The whole Bailey was talking about Rhea too, and she was talking about in the press conference how Judgment Day has like 85 segments, and it's cool to be on TV so much, but it sucks because you're on TV so much, and some days you just don't want to do it. And
Yeah.
anyways, a little behind the scenes curtain pull. I wasn't really. I could give two fucks about this match, honestly.
I know. Same here. Same here.
Andrade
But
was cool. A lot
you
of
know
people were
what?
like, "Where's Andrade been at?"
He was in AEW.
Yeah, but I mean, now between that and that,
Yeah. I will say it was good to see Andrade and Selena Vega back together again.
Mhm.
That was I thought that was cool.
Do you think they're gonna come out and make their own faction again and be Andrade and Selena Vega again?
Probably not. It seems to be more of a like a one-off thing.
Hey, you call the chairman up, chairman of WCW up, you tell him get down the LWO. LaParca's the man. I used to play LaParca with WCW NWO Revenge. Just pull the chair out every time, doing the dancing. Mess you up, man. Okay, should we skip this one? Oh, I guess
Yeah,
Rey Mysterio won. We all know Rey Mysterio,
yeah,
Andrade won. I mean, I thought Carlito was going to turn on Andrade there.
I tell you what, I had no interest in watching this at all, but then I saw that Andrade had filled in for Dragon Lee, and then that kind of kept my interest.
Okay,
but still, I don't really care.
I missed this with the one before because I think I was putting my kid to bed. That was 11 minutes. So,
all right.
The Uso brothers,
Yes.
almost Owen Hart, Bret Hart, they're fighting each other.
Yes.
That's the next match.
Yes.
11 minutes. I was very underwhelmed.
Yeah, that's the consensus.
I was, main event Jay. I don't know. I don't think it was ever going to live up to the hype that everybody.
Right. Okay. If it were like an ultra violent street match, like where outright blood is spilled, I don't think it would have ever lived up to the hype.
We didn't see any blood during WrestleMania, did we?
Not that I remember.
Yeah, it was crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like you figure there'd be one spot, right?
Yeah, I don't remember outside of Roman catching a bloody nose.
Which yeah, I mean that happens.
Yeah, incidental. I don't remember that. No.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that's what I'm hearing a lot of. I mean, to me, it was fine.
Yeah, average.
Yeah.
Nothing over the top, nothing terrible. They weren't drilling shits out there, as Jim Cornette says.
Yeah.
So, okay.
But it was serviceable, but it should have been way more violent than what it was.
Okay. Jey Uso defeated Jimmy Uso, so main event Jey.
That you knew that was happening, so no big deal.
Are they gonna go back afterwards since they fought and they're gonna come back together?
Probably not.
Since the bloodline kind of
probably not, and you never know. The bloodline could still be a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's not jump ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
The next match was this one over here. Your girl, Jade Cargill from AEW fame and fortune and respect. Bianca Belair and Naomi.
Yes.
Versus Damage Control, which is now Dakota Kai.
Yes.
Kari Sane and Asuka,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
So 3v3. I don't know. This one really didn't. I mean, Jay Cargill looks fucking Rip City. I showed a picture of my wife. Like, look how ripped this chick is. She looks like Storm or like Wonder Woman out there.
She looks like a superhero.
Yeah, she looks like a superhero. I got a 25 pack and fucking guns. She looks like a less steroid up China.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
China would
yeah,
look
yeah.
like Rip City, but but yeah.
It makes you think. Okay, so she came from AEW,
Mhm.
where she had her streak. Okay, now, okay, I want to say this
Okay.
about like all the black girls being together.
Mhm. And
I
now wait, and now all the Japanese Asian girls are together,
yeah,
kind of,
they're all
right? So
together
yeah,
too
it's
as
just
well.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I could have sworn they were going to keep Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill apart. I could have swore they were going to do that.
Yeah,
And
they were
just
gonna make a big match out of it.
yeah, I don't like the fact that they're all buddy buddy, like they're like this,
I think they
like out the
respect.
gate.
I think what's gonna happen is they respect each other for a long time, and then the turn's gonna happen.
I don't like these two being buddy buddy together. I don't like this. This doesn't feel right. This to me, this doesn't feel competitive.
And like we're the other problem is gets lost in the sauce here is what's Naomi gonna do after this?
And Naomi, I'm like, she should have stayed wherever she was, man.
Whoa.
I do not like, I am not a fan of Naomi. She should have stayed Trinity back in, I think she
TNA.
was in TNA.
Yep,
Yeah,
TNA.
she was better off in TNA, bro.
Okay.
And I this like
Her,
this
her man's on WWE, man.
yeah, but I mean,
Okay.
listen, either she needs to be a heel.
Okay.
Go be a heel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. Okay.
Go be a heel. But I like this whole thing. I just didn't like it. Didn't
It went
like it.
8. It only went 8 minutes, which it felt like longer.
Yeah. I mean, Jade Cargill, I love okay. I love Bianca Belair. Love Jade Cargill. I do not like those two being buddy buddy out the gate. And they should have kept these two apart. These two should have they never should have even looked at each other outside of the Rumble. They should have kept this like after the Rumble, keep those two apart.
Yeah, she's on SmackDown and she's on Raw. One is on Raw.
Actually, I think they're both on SmackDown,
That's
but
what I'm
still
saying.
keep them apart. Still, I don't care. Keep them apart until the right time. And I just don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it.
Only went 8 minutes. Obviously, Jay Cargill and Bianca Belair and Naomi won. So, no interference or anything like anything crazy.
Okay, there was one spot where Asuka blew the mist.
Correct.
And it inadvertently hit Kari Sane, but the way it was shot, I didn't know what was going on.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention.
I didn't. Yeah, I just didn't realize that Kari Sane got hit with the mist to where
it was a bad camera angle, I guess.
Yeah, it was a horrible camera angle. It was a horrible camera angle.
Okay. What happens to damage control? You think? They just keep hanging around.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Hopefully, okay. Here's the thing. Hopefully, with this new era, they have writers that are way more creative.
Yes.
And so they can like do some things with these wrestlers as opposed to, well, we can't think of anything, so off you go.
Yeah.
As opposed to, you know what? Let's be creative. Let's truly be creative.
Correct. So that was that match. The next match, I didn't watch most of this match, and I don't know why. I can't remember why I missed it. Gunther versus Sami Zayn.
Yeah,
I missed this all.
Okay, as far as the Intercontinental Championship is concerned,
Gunther's been the man the last 85,000 years.
Real talk, I don't care. I don't care about the IC title. Okay. It just feels generic, and the way that
It should have been presented as Seth Rollins is trading the World Heavyweight Championship. Like it's going to be a workman's kind of thing. You're going to
Yeah.
earn it through beating a bunch of people, right? Like how, right? That's how you back in like the Shawn Michaels and the Intercontinental Championship days of that yonder, where it was like you were a journeyman wrestler. You would go through a bunch of people to earn that shot, and then that person would, it was a
Well, okay. That's the way it's been. That's the way it's been presented with Gunther, right?
mhm,
He's held it for what 666 days.
yeah.
So like what 2 years or something like that, and he's held on to it for a long time. But at the same time, I think about like who's held it before, and it was just like any old body.
Well, and I think about who did he really fight that was like monster people, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's really,
Yeah,
he didn't fight Roman Reigns for it. He didn't like fight,
yeah. It's just
Cody
like
Rhodes or some top tier people now.
yeah. That's kind of it was like it's just been the title that anybody could have.
It's almost like the US title, right?
Yeah, I just the IC title, the US title, I just don't care about either of them. Like, okay, in AEW, you got the international championship
Mhm.
and you got the as far as secondary titles go, international championship and you got a continental crown championship.
I
Like
don't even watch AEW.
those two feel like a more of a big deal.
Okay.
The North American title on NXT, which is a secondary title,
Mhm.
feels like a big deal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But the IC and the US title, I just don't care. I don't care. I
Okay.
don't care.
Do you care about Sammy kind of getting the come ups on it?
I'm glad for Sammy.
Okay.
I'm very glad for
So,
Sammy.
so Gunther got defeated finally by Sammy, which was
Mhm.
interesting. He actually won like a real match. It wasn't like a 3-way or something where Gunther didn't get pinned, which we talked about. Like, how do you keep him strong? I think it helps him move on. Sammy's a legit contender. Obviously, he used to be a main eventer.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting what Gunther's next move is.
Yeah, I'm glad for him. I'm glad for Sammy that he has the title because he deserves a belt.
Okay. No one's happier than Kevin Owens. So
Right.
it's good. It's good. Next
You know
match.
what?
Okay.
I need a new IC belt. I don't there's something about that.
I got the yellow belt right there, brother. With Hogan
Yeah,
sitting
man.
on it.
I just go back to the old
Or
Ultimate
the pink
Warrior
one,
belt.
the pink Ultimate Warrior belt, or green, or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck it was. Yeah.
I remember Finn Balor had a white old school Intercontinental belt.
That's what Cody Rhodes brought. Don't you remember? He brought the white back.
So I want that.
Here, let's,
I want that back. That was a cool belt. Yeah, that one. It's a picture's a little small, but
yeah, I don't know why.
it's not blowing up, but
Let's do this. Let's do. Is that one?
yeah, that one looks awesome. I want that. Come
That's
on.
who brought that back was
I,
Cody Rhodes when he won it.
nah,
He brought the white back.
that looks cool.
Yeah. So
I think even Roman Reigns won the IC belt. So yeah.
okay. Okay. What do you think about Mike's comment down there, man? You reading it, bro?
He's not a fan.
Put him in NXT. They're worthless. What do we got next? Concluding night one was this matchup here.
Yes, sir.
The Bloodline rules. Roman Reigns, the final boss, Cody Rhodes, and Mr. Seth freaking Rollins.
Yes.
Tag team affair.
Yes.
What'd you think of the match?
Okay, so this is the biggest tag team match in WrestleMania history. And okay, so when I think about this match, I think about the first WrestleMania where you had what was it, Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff
Versus Mr. T and Hulk Hogan.
Yes, versus Mr. T and Hulk Hogan. That's what I think of when I think of this tag team match here. It's like an all-star match. And Hulk Hogan was the champ at the time
It
too.
was. Yep.
Yeah, so
Got throwbacks to that. Yeah, I get you.
yeah, exactly. It's a throwback. It's a throwback.
Um,
And I love it.
I'd like The Rock shit talking the whole time
Oh,
to everybody. Mama Rhodes, the
oh
referee.
Mama Rose.
He talked about the referee. He goes, "If you count, you're fired." Or he's,
Yeah. Listen, his work leading up to this, it's just like you knew he was having a good time. Like
legendary.
he was savoring
Yes.
what he
And
was doing.
and I give props to The Rock because they could have forced the whole Rock and Roman thing, but nobody wanted it, and The Rock could have just been like, blah 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 blah, blah, and
Yeah.
just his ego like Black Adam style, right?
Yeah.
And he kind of said, "Okay, okay." I think him and Triple H had a nice talk and was like, "Hey, man, let's make some money."
Yeah, man. You know what? Triple H and The Rock, I love their chemistry together.
Mhm. I like
Um,
how The Rock was talking shit about Triple H. Remember in the whole press conference way back
yeah,
in the day? He's like, you
yeah,
control that motherfucker.
yeah,
Like
man.
I'm the boss. You're taking orders from me. I'm
Yeah.
on the board. You're not.
God, this feels like man. It feels like the Attitude Era, man. Just seeing like The Rock and Triple H,
Yeah.
together like that. Ah, that was so great.
Um, it was a bad WrestleMania for Seth Rollins. Let's just put it that way.
You know what? Yeah, but that's okay though.
He needed some time off, anyways.
Yes.
He was legit hurt. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had knee problems too, or backs or something.
Back, knee, you name
Everything.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, everything.
Cody Rhodes took that Mama Rhodes weight belt like a champ at the last time.
Woo.
He took a slaughtering. That thing echoed throughout the arena. He hit him so hard with it.
Yeah. Okay. So the Raw before WrestleMania, they both got him and Steph. Yeah, they both. Yeah. Okay. So this was the Raw before the Raw before WrestleMania, where they were out, where The Rock and Cody, they were out in the rain and he was getting beat.
Yeah.
And then you had the Raw right before WrestleMania where it was Seth and Cody in the ring, and it was The Rock and Roman. They were beating the piss out of both of them.
See,
with those belts.
And the bad part is that Cody. I watched that Cody Rhodes interview with Ariel Helwani, MMA Hour, and he's like, "Yeah, that one sucked when I was out on the bus in the rain because they said stop, motherfucker didn't stop." Like afterwards, he was like, "Yeah, ain't no stopping." He kept hitting them again. He's like, "You think we stop because they say stop?" He's like, "Fuck that."
The boss. He's the boss now.
Yeah. So
I love that The Rock is basically the new Mr. McMahon. I love it.
Without the sexual allegations.
I know, right? I love it.
And it's good for his part-time status too, because he can just pop in whenever and still feel like a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like somebody who's like an authority figure and shows up every 3 months.
Yeah.
And it's like when they used to have the GMs. Remember? Oh god, it was terrible there.
Oh my god, yeah.
So I thought it was a great match. Bloodline rules. I mean, it was insane.
Actually, it was just like a regular
hardcore match.
No, it wasn't even a hardcore match. It was just a regular tag team match. But The Rock was just like you said, he was pointing at the referee and he said, if you do something we don't like, you're fired.
Yeah.
And so so the ref had to just let stuff go.
Yeah.
So that was even better. To me, that made it even better.
Yeah. And then the shit talking to Mama Rhodes was awesome the whole night.
Oh, that they were in The Rock's mom was in the crowd.
Yeah.
And Cody Rhodes' mom was in the crowd as well. Yeah, he was like, Mama Rhodes.
And then Mama Rhodes, they picked it up on the mic. She's like, "You're an asshole." It's so funny.
I loved it.
It's just like, remember when like Bret Hart's mom would be in the remember when they had Stu and Bret Hart's mom when he was on his legendary run? It's like that.
Yes.
Throwbacks to that.
Yeah.
So, no, great match. Obviously, if the stakes were kind of high, if Seth and Cody would have won, it would have been a regular match, no bloodline rules or anything.
Right.
And
Yeah,
if
no,
the,
nobody, no interference from anyone. It just would have been mano y mano.
yep, and the Rock and Roman wins, it's whatever they say. Blood rule.
Yeah.
Goes. So.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously the Rock and Roman win. Rock hits him with a rock bottom and a people's elbow to Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Brings out the People's Championship belt that he got awarded by the Muhammad Ali's widow. Now he has his own belt, and Roman has the belt, so they have dual belts.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So they win, and that ends night one. And at the end, it just pans back to him sitting in the center of the ring, Cody, like last year, losing again, and it looks like it's happening.
Yep. And you know what I like about it being 2 nights is that you're just speculating for another 24 hours. Mm-hmm. You're just left speculating.
So that was the end of night one.
This is the perfect use of a 2-night WrestleMania.
Yeah, and and Paul kind of said this all set up to pretty much everything at the end of the day. Let me see if I can say this one too. This kind of ends up at the end of the day, just kind of just setting the table for night 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So okay. So that happens. It was okay. So if you rank the whole event, what would you rank it? 4 out of 5 stars, 5 stars, 3 stars?
Damn. You know what? I would give it. I have to rank it on a 10. I would give it. Yeah, I would give it
7.
I would give it an 8 out of 10. That was a lot of fun.
Okay.
That was fun. Okay. No, it was not perfect, but it was fun.
Okay. So WrestleMania 2 rolls around, or night 2.
Mm-hmm.
These are the matches. Only 6.
Only 6, which is good. Which is good.
It started at 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So and it went to like 11 something. Oh, people, I missed them too. Go to ones up. So now night 2. Okay. So night 2. Not a speculation. They say Cody Rhodes' bus got on fire. All this crazy stuff happened.
Yes.
All this crazy stuff. The first match right out of the gate is this one: Drew McIntyre versus Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yo, okay, so I told you this. Outside of the main event, this was the match that I was looking forward to the most.
Great. Drew McIntyre has been exceptional with his trolling, his heel work, whatever you want to call it.
Perfect.
Seth has upgraded this title from being not like a secondary intercontinental championship to a real fighting belt.
Mm-hmm.
So they get into it. A lot of stuff happens. It only goes 10 minutes, 30 seconds. CM Punk is the guest commentator.
Yes.
So, Drew McIntyre is kind of like throughout the match talking to him, going over there a lot, kind of not really focused, I guess, on the task at hand. So basically, Seth freaking Rollins gets hit with like 75 claymores.
So this was a glorified squash.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'll say so. Drew McIntyre wins, right? Wins. CM Punk's like congratulating him. He walks over, kind of like gets on the table, talks shit to him. All of a sudden, CM Punk hits him with his brace when he had elbow surgery. Takes it off and just starts beating him with it.
Well, so when you think about the setup of it all, okay, so when
it was awkward.
When Drew finally wins, mm-hmm. So he pins Seth Rollins. Yep. He wins. Now, I was howling. Mm-hmm. I was so happy for Drew because
he was the pandemic champion. He never got to celebrate all that stuff.
Yeah, I was watching live in 2020 when he won the championship. There was nobody around.
Right.
Okay. So when he finally is able to hold up that championship, and there's like a football stadium, an entire football stadium surrounding him, and he has that title, I was extremely happy for Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
Extremely happy.
Yep.
And then he goes over to his wife.
Yep.
He goes over to his wife, gives her a big old kiss, and he's just like, he's soaking it all in.
Right.
And that's when I knew something's going to happen, but he was still soaking it all in. And then he sets his sights on CM Punk. And he did a crawl. You saw the crawl?
It was awkward. Yeah, like he's seducing him.
He did a Catwoman style crawl on the announce table towards CM Punk. Okay. And like you said, he taunts him. He says something to the effect of your career is over.
Yeah. And Punk to his credit goes, I can't hear you because I've got cans on. I'm doing commentary, which is hilarious.
I can't hear you. I can't. Yeah. I'm wearing. I'm wearing a headphone. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. And he's just like, and Drew is just talking shit the entire time. Yeah. And it was just so, and it just looked, like the intensity, it just looks so real. You know what I'm saying?
I think it would have been better if CM Punk and him would have afterwards, like CM Punk would have like verbally taunted him in the stage, like, come on, let's go, or something better than that. The whole, I know how they had to do it because he was guest commentating, but
yeah. I'd like the fact that I'd like the fact that Drew he didn't have to be taunted to set his sights on CM Punk. I liked that fact.
I think he should have done Doink the Clown kind of thing where they rolled he would have grabbed CM Punk and threw him in the ring to beat him down, and
I'm thinking at some point he would have thrown Seth at CM Punk during the match. I thought that was going to happen, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying?
But I think if CM Punk got thrown in the ring and he would act like he was dying, and fake the whole elbow thing and then hit him with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it would have translated better on TV.
All right. So, like you said, after he's done taunting CM Punk, after Drew taunt CM Punk, after
literally like 3 minutes.
Yeah. And he's just rubbing it in. He's rubbing it in. He gets up on the table, and like you said, CM Punk takes his leg, sweeps it out from under him. He hits the table, and CM Punk just takes the brace off of his arm, and just he wraps the brace around his hand. And just clobbers Drew with that brace. And that's when it happens. That's when the lights turn purple. Oh, the best part is when after CM Punk beats Drew, he blows a kiss to Drew McIntyre's wife.
Yes.
He blew a freaking kiss. I'm just like, you gotta be kidding. Like, that was savage. That was hella savage. And then that's when everything turns purple. And then you hear Damian Priest music or Judgment Day music. And you see Damian Priest run down that aisle.
Hits Drew McIntyre with the briefcase, or hits him with a briefcase, right?
He hits him so hard that the briefcase almost flies into the crowd.
Yeah, which it would have been insane. I would have liked that because when they gave it back.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
Philly wouldn't have. Philly would have ran with it.
Right. So, but somehow, some way, that thing does not fly into the crowd. It hits the guard. It hits the barrier. He grabs the briefcase, hands it to the ref. Throws Drew back into the ring, choke slams him. 1, 2, 3. We have a brand new world heavyweight champ. And
Drew McIntyre had a title reign of 5 minutes.
Yes. And this reminds us a lot of when we went to SummerSlam last year. And Bianca Belair wins a 3-way match?
Yes.
between Asuka and Charlotte Flair. I think
Yep.
that was the last time we saw Charlotte Flair, right?
Correct, I believe so.
Okay, so Bianca Belair wins,
Mhm.
and we hear dong 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 dong.
And
I'm just
Dakota-
like,
Yeah. Dakota Kai comes running down with Bailey.
yeah,
She's
Bailey. Yeah, Bailey is like the enforcer. She's like
Right.
knocking girls out.
Yeah.
And then Io Sky hits a moonsault on Bianca Belair
Correct.
at 1, 2, 3, and then as no soon as Bianca Belair wins, she loses. So that reminds me a lot of that. And those freaking cash-ins are so exciting, especially when they pull it off.
So if I'm not in kayfabe, if I ever won the championship at WrestleMania, I would just run to the back.
Oh,
Just run to the back immediately. I didn't care.
Yeah.
Run to the back. Well, sir, you gotta come back. I ain't coming back.
Bro, I'm not even running in the back. I'm going through the crowd.
Oh,
I'm going
just
through the crowd. Yeah, I'm out.
Building?
I'm just out. I'm out. I'm out the building. Bye.
Okay. I like it.
And what was great is that it was a lot sunnier. Like that first match, it was
like 60 something.
Yeah, the weather looked a lot better. So, and that match looked a lot better.
Yes, it did.
But yeah, that was, to me, that was my favorite moment of the night. Loved it. And then, Priest, Damian Priest, goes back. He's at the top of the stage with the rest of Judgment Day and Rhea Ripley, who successfully defends her title. It's like everybody. Beautiful. Loved it.
Damian Priest has I'm so happy because honestly, like on the real though, Damian Priest was like homeless like 6 years ago.
Wow.
So a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now he's champion. So.
And I remember him from NXT as well. He had some banger matches with Keith Lee.
Did he?
Yep.
Keith Lee was at Hall of Fame on Friday night.
Yeah, he was. He was
AEW dude over at there.
Yeah, I believe he's married to Michin. Yeah. So that was their date.
Yeah. The next match I wasn't excited for. I know you weren't excited for either. It was the one in the corner here. Bobby Lashley with Street Profits versus whatever the hell their name are. The Final Testament.
Yes.
Karrion Kross, Akeem, and Razar. Sounds like fucking Ninja Turtle fucking bad guys.
AOP, the Authors of Pain.
With Scarlett and Paul Ellinger.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean,
it was. I mean,
a lot of baby faces won this whole WrestleMania. It's weird.
Oh, you know what? Yes, you're right about that. I mean, again, I still don't understand the pairing. I don't understand the grouping of Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. I just don't. I do not understand it. I'm not sure what.
I can't believe Montez Ford hasn't been a singles guy. Remember after that Money in the Bank, he was supposed to be the biggest singles push ever.
He had a match against Roman Reigns.
I know.
And he killed it. Yeah. And he freaking killed it.
It was a boring match.
That match was a match. Yes. It was a match.
Yeah. So basically the Pride beat Final Testament by pinfall. Bubba Ray Dudley was a special guest referee, which was kind of a nice pop. He got Bubba Ray so fucking funny. He tried to get on the top rope or the middle rope and he slipped and fell and they were making fun of him. Pat McAfee was. But it went
two
like
of the Eagles. Didn't two of the Eagles?
Yes. No, that was a Rey Mysterio match. They came out for that.
Oh, damn, dude.
Yes, I know. It was Jason Kelsey and Lane Patterson or whatever the fuck his name is, the other offensive lineman dude.
It was so funny. It didn't even click. Like when they were wearing those masks, I'm like, they're built like wrestlers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just like, those freaking masks like really do hide a lot, don't they?
So Jason Kelsey is reported that they said they are extremely happy with Jason Kelsey and they want to see him do more stuff with the WWE since he's retired now.
Okay.
So again, Pat McAfee, Jason Kelsey, all these football players. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't say much about this. We're gonna skip this match because I don't even.
Yeah, I didn't care.
The next match, LA Knight versus AJ Styles. LA Knight was the rocketing guy on the fucking whole squad roster. Was going to be the man, and The Rock came back and he's kind of. Would you say floundering is a good word?
You know what? I won't say he's floundering at all.
He's giving away Slim Jims before a Slim Jim card before the match.
I mean, get that sponsorship money. Okay. I'm not mad at it. Okay. I will say this. There's still, even with The Rock around, the people were still chanting for LA Knight. They're still doing the yeah. Remember when we went to when we went to SummerSlam?
It was over.
Bro, every other minute, it was just like, yeah. Like this was like at least an hour before the show started.
Correct.
So, and I have to imagine it was the same for WrestleMania as well, right?
AJ Styles put on a commendable match. AJ Styles always brings the bangers. I mean, he's been doing it for like 85 years now. So.
Now, here's the thing. I didn't care about this match as much, but okay. So someone brought up the point that because I was watching a review, and while I was getting ready to do my show on Sunday night, I had this on mute. Okay, so I just really wasn't paying attention to it, but I was watching Wrestling with Regret. He's a YouTube wrestling reviewer. Okay. And
he's huge, right? Is he huge?
Yeah. Okay. I think he almost has like 1 million subs or something like that.
Wow.
But he's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Did you review everything?
Yeah.
Or just WWE? Or just
everything? I believe AEW as well.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But he made the point that
give him some free love.
These two guys, they helped put TNA on the map. You know what I'm saying? And they made their bones in TNA, but neither of those guys actually had a match together. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, like from that perspective, I actually rewatched the match and kind of had like a new appreciation for it.
Okay. I'm excited about two TNA guys, actually. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, being on WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? What do you think? LA Knight goes after this, or AJ Styles?
Again, man.
LA Knight hasn't won a championship yet. AJ Styles was former champion of everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here's to just hoping we have more creative writers now, as opposed to just some lazy. It's just opposed to just some lazy writers that, you know, don't know what to do with wrestlers. Wrestling writers who don't know what to do with wrestlers.
Okay. The next match, and that was so I guess I should say I didn't say one. LA Knight defeated AJ Styles.
Yes.
12 minutes 25 seconds.
We all saw that coming.
Yeah. The next match is up on the corner here. Kevin Owens, Logan Paul, Randy Orton in a triple threat match.
Was
kind of okay.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it.
Okay. I watched it a little bit. So Logan Paul came out on a Prime truck. Like it was like a 6-wheeler thing. Was massive. It was dope.
Okay.
And he had a big Prime gun and it shot out the WrestleMania sign and the sign blew up. Like it was insane. Kevin Owens had a so Logan came out with a Prime truck. Kevin Owens came out with a golf cart that said KO on it. And then so what happens? He gets down on the bottom of the ramp. Well, Randy Orton's music starts playing. He reverses the golf cart, pulls up to Randy Orton. Randy Orton hops on, and they go on together. And Michael Cole's like, "Isn't this supposed to be a 3-way?"
Did it get a pop?
It did get a pop.
Okay.
Because Randy Orton's like, I guess, and he hops on the back. Kevin Owens starts rolling down this ramp at like 800 miles an hour. I think Randy's like telling them to slow the fuck down so they don't hurt themselves. Anyways, great match. Logan Paul's an animal.
Okay.
He brought the Prime bottle out. Last year was KSI, right? In the Prime bottle, remember he took that hellacious bump.
Oh yeah.
Logan Paul. This year was I Show Speed. It's like a YouTuber, I guess.
Okay.
It's like a big YouTuber, I guess. he was in a prime bottle. He took a big pop from was it Randy Orton, I think. So but anyways, nothing really happened crazy. It was just a regular match. It went 17 minutes. Logan Paul beat Randy Orton and Kevin Owens to retain the title.
So okay, so who pinned who? Who did Logan Paul pin? Do you remember?
No. Night 2, Logan Paul. Hold on 1 second. Let me look here. Does it even say anything?
It really does seem like Randy should have won.
He tossed Orton out and hit the frog splash on Owens for the win. That's what happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, Owen, like I remember now, Orton kind of went for like the punt or whatever. He went into the steel post and fell out of the ring, which didn't seem like that bad. And then KO got the frog splash, and that was it.
Okay, all right, okay.
So Randy Orton can go off and do whatever now, and I don't know, Kevin Owens and Logan are in a still fight or whatever.
Yeah, I had a feeling that it was just gonna go that way, so I was just like, I got to cut some time out.
Yeah. We're gonna cut some time out on a bunch of this stuff because I don't think we're gonna do Raw because we're only at midnight, but that's okay. Bailey and Io Sky for the women's championship was next.
Okay. The one thing I want to say about this match is that did you hear the chants?
Yes.
Hey Bailey.
Yeah.
Will you be my girl? You know, throughout the entire match.
Yes.
Bailey got a fat ass.
Yeah. Bailey looked like Bret Hart back in the day selling, getting her ass whooped on throughout the whole match.
This match went exactly the way you thought. So I think we could probably move on from this one.
Okay. It went 14 minutes. Bailey beats Io Sky to win the championship. Yeah. This is her first time she's won a championship on WrestleMania.
Oh, okay.
Which is a little interesting crinkle.
Yeah, because I remember the last time she was on a WrestleMania, she lost the title. She lost the tag team titles.
Yep.
Yeah, to the Iconics.
Yep.
So yeah, but she was looking. She was looking. I don't know. I like Bailey. Okay. She's cute to me. She looks You know why? She looks fertile.
Oh boy, here we go.
Bailey looks.
We're an hour in.
Got that big old ass. Got them big old titties.
Oh boy,
she looked like she looked like she could carry. She looked like she could carry triplets.
Oh boy.
You put ooh
and this is why we don't get to go backstage.
Ooh, she look I put something in her, boy. I would put it in her. You know, like Tracy Morgan, be like, girl, I'll get you pregnant. Yes. Yes. Yes, she does. Childbearing hips. Yes.
Oh boy.
Woo.
We're the scum of the earth now. Oh boy. Woo. Okay. Moving on.
She put out some healthy babies.
Is she even married? Is she married?
I believe she's married to a guy named Aaron Solo. A wrestler named Aaron Solo.
Oh, okay.
Boy, I don't know how he don't keep it. Ooh, I put something in. Ooh.
Oh. She okay. Ready? It is. She is unmarried and single. March of 23. It says at least. In 2016, she was engaged to fellow wrestler Aaron Solo. However, the union was dissolved in February 21. Oh boy.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Holler at me after you're done wrestling. Because
we're going to SummerSlam. We're gonna make this happen.
Yo, listen. I'm putting a baby in her.
Oh boy.
I don't care. If we're together, if Bailey and I are together, I'm putting a baby in her. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm just saying.
So we can't go backstage now.
Right. So she's gonna have to holler at me when she's ready to like just chill for a minute.
I'm glad I'm married, so I'll talk about it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm just your wingman, I guess. The next match, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Bloodline Rules from the effects of WrestleMania Night 1. This went a staunch 33 minutes and 25 seconds. It was a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
At the beginning, a lot of both using their own finishers on them on each other, or each other stealing their own finishers.
Yes.
What else happened before the final? It looked like a cinema, like kind of like Undertaker's new matches where it's like a cinema thing. Like it's like, you know, it's very well like told story. It wasn't like Roman Reigns just destroying Cody and Cody coming back kind of thing, or Cody, you know, then Roman does some dirty deed stuff. And then as it trudges along, Jey Uso comes out right first. Or no, Jimmy Uso comes out first.
Yes.
Jimmy Uso comes out first.
Yes.
Beats the shit out of Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes comes and they go for the 3 count. He kicks out. Jey Uso comes down from the big ramp. Does like, it's funny because he's like wants to celebrate on the top of the ramp, and they're like, dude. And then he comes down. They fight out, and then Jimmy and Jay hop out of the ring. They go running up the thing. Jey Uso spears Jimmy off the ramp into, was that table? I don't know what that
was.
Dude. Was it tables or was it some shit? I don't know. Like
it looked like like 2 tables.
Yeah.
2 tables set up, but that looked gnarly.
Yeah. And then so they're dead. They don't come back. They're dead.
Yes.
They're all dead.
Yes.
Then after a little bit back and forth still, Solo comes out, hits him with a spike. Yeah. About 17 times.
Dude, this hurts. So I can imagine. Look, I'm doing this to myself, and this hurts. So I can imagine somebody else doing it.
Yeah. So Solo hits him with a spike and a spear together. Solo, spike, and a spear. Cody kicks out of that thing.
Yeah.
Solo tells Roman to finish him. Roman goes, I know.
kind
of like a la Han Solo at the end. Doesn't say I love you. I know.
Yeah.
I see a little tension still brewing with Solo and Roman. We gotta watch that.
Right.
So Solo comes out, right? It looks like it's over. Then the music hits. The trumpets go blaring. The Invisible Man comes walking down the ring, aka John Cena.
Yeah.
Hyped. Runs down the ring, throws his stuff off, and starts going to town on Solo. Puts Solo through a table at ringside. So he's out of commission. Everyone's happy. Everybody thinks, you know, this is how it's going to end. Cena doesn't even get in the ring. The Rock's music comes on. Final Boss.
Yes.
Comes walking down the ring.
He looked like he was just ready to regulate.
Yes.
I don't know what it was. He looked like a boss that was looking at employees that were like jerking around.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like when he's away, the cats will play kind of.
Yeah, you know? That's what that felt like.
So they get in the ring. Basically what happens is they do the Hulk Hogan Rock stare off where they like look both ways. Rock hits Cena with a rock bottom. Yes, because Cena went for the hit. Rock blocks, goes for and hits him with the rock bottom.
Yep.
All hell breaks loose because now it's the Rock, Roman Reigns, and Cody in the ring.
Yeah.
Everybody loses their minds. After that, this is becoming a cameo fest. People thought it was going to be Stone Cold.
Yes. People
were ravaging that the glass was going to break. I don't think Stone Cold could have ran down the steps fast enough. But,
right.
It didn't. The gong hits, which means the Undertaker shows up.
Bro, where was the Undertaker where was he in the arena that entire time?
I don't know.
Was he loaded underneath
ring?
the ring the entire
Oh,
time?
I
I
would.
can't imagine.
Oh,
Like, here's the thing. I always think when it comes to being underneath a ring, I always think there's like some like tunnel system
oh no, there's not. The
underneath.
guy.
You know what I
So
mean?
yeah. You wear black. It's terrible. The guys say like, man, it's always like you go there, you stay there a long time, you always gotta take a piss, and there's nothing you can do, and it's brutal. Yeah. Um,
Uh,
he comes out, the lights go out, he shows up, he's behind the Rock.
okay. Yeah.
Oh no. We forgot about Seth Rollins, right?
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Before all this, let me double check what goes on. The Rock's out. Seth Rollins comes out to try to hit the Rock with a chair in his old Shield outfit.
Yeah. Oh
Ro-
yeah. The music, the Shield
yeah.
music hit.
And the Rock's like, where are you at? Roman comes out, hits him with a Superman punch. Poor Seth Rollins is dead.
Oh my gosh. He looked
Yeah.
really like okay, so he suffered a loss like earlier that night.
Yeah.
And then on top of having wrestled the day before,
Yeah. And
so
lost there too.
He was really dead.
Yeah. And then the Undertaker. Okay, after that, the Undertaker comes out. Choke slams the Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Then the music goes black. Everyone's gone except for Seth, Roman, and Cody. I think Seth's sitting on the floor or whatever.
Yeah.
Roman picks up the chair, and Seth's trying to crawl up to the chair or the ropes again. And Roman's like, "Oh, I'm gonna hit Cody." Turns his back, hits Seth just like how Seth hit Roman when the Shield broke up.
Right.
Seth falls like Roman does when the Shield broke up. And that's kind of like the beginning and the end, the demise of Roman Reigns. Cody wins by 3, whatever. I call them twists of fate. To be honest, or not.
Yeah, but you know what? There was a good troll during the match where Roman does a crossroads.
Yes.
On
on Cody and goes for the pin. And he doesn't get the pin, and he goes, "This move sucks."
Yeah,
nobody can win with this move.
This ain't working on nobody.
Yeah. Paul Heyman, he goes to Paul Heyman, "I just do it because I can and I love to." Oh, it's classic.
That was the best.
So Cody wins the title. I saw an after-view video of like, so Undertaker, you know how usually Undertaker hits black and then he's like gone?
Yeah.
He was like running down the ramp, like not the main ramp, but the side entry. You know how they have the little with like 85 people around him.
Okay,
so it's kind of corny.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. He got to be where he got to be. You know what I'm saying? He can't be under that ring.
I know. So basically, and then afterwards, The Rock and Roman come through, and they're like diminished, and every baby face in America comes out. John Cena, Kevin Owens, Sammy, everybody comes out.
Do you know what that reminds me of? I don't know why I think about this when gosh, it was Lex Luger versus Yokozuna.
Yeah.
Even though he won by disqualification, he still got hoisted up. Yes. Lex Luger still got hoisted up by all the baby faces. That's what I think about.
People were talking. Was it me and you talking about how Sting did that? Was it Sting? Sting got that back in the day.
Yeah, I think Bret Hart got that.
Bret Hart got that back in the day. Yeah, a bunch of people. So Dusty even got it back in the day when he beat Flair.
Okay.
Back in like the 80s or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was corny to me. I know everyone loved it. I thought it was a little corny. Especially when the whole family started coming in, everybody started coming in, and he got the mic and talks about how everybody loves everybody.
Yeah, I understand, but I would say that it was such a buildup. Like it was been like a year.
I know.
It's been a freaking year buildup. So I guess he wants to let off. You know what? I'm all right, fine. All right. I get it.
The interviews afterwards weren't that crazy. I mean, The Rock wasn't in character. Roman was. It was so funny. He told the reporters that somebody asked a question for Paul Heyman on night 1 or whatever, and he goes, "You asked my client Roman Reigns." I'm not, so it's just interesting how some people were in character, some people weren't.
Yeah.
So it's weird for the scrums because it's like, are you supposed to be in character or you're not? like Damian Priest was like trying to be like, I'm homeless. Not like Judgment Day, so it's
Yeah.
interesting how they like drop it sometimes and some
Yep.
people don't. So, yeah. The Rock just talked about how we're making money and there's the biggest WWE ever, and he's the reason for it, and him and Triple H,
Okay,
Big
so
Con, and everybody.
okay, so a rising tide lifts all ships, or something to that effect. That's
Yeah,
the saying. That's the saying.
I just think it's funny that he comes back when it's hot. He can't come back when it's low.
What I'm thinking of is why AEW is struggling.
AEW is struggling because they're going to release the Punk drama on Wednesday night. So Punk's a liar. It's like it's over with, man. It's like
Yeah,
WCW revealing Sting or some shit. Like it's over.
yeah, man.
It's over, man.
You bet that whatever they do, they better not do that.
They're saying they're doing it.
They better not.
It's like a troll job to me, but
Yeah, don't they really?
are they going to dress up? Are they call somebody CM Punk and have an impersonator come out?
Yeah, man. They really. Here's the thing: if they release it, just like have it released somewhere.
Like YouTube, right?
Yeah, just release it. Just have some anonymous person just post it somewhere, as opposed to them doing it.
Tony's not happy, man.
Yeah,
Especially
man.
after CM Punk went on Ariel Helwani and was like, "These guys are chokers." It's not how I want to run a business,
Yeah, man.
He goes, I don't know how they're making money. Short answer, they're not. And yeah, it was. It's WCW, but like the later years, like after NWO.
Here's the thing: I really like AEW.
I know you do.
I freaking love it. I enjoy it. So I don't like to see AEW struggling, but I mean, if they got to get their shit together, they got to get their shit together.
They were saying that the arena that they're doing all in was that the next pay per view.
Yeah,
Out there at Stadium. Out there at Stadium saying your ticket sales are so low that you guys aren't allowed to maybe be even in here.
I think the next All In is in London. Okay,
Well,
so they had a sellout in London last year, and they decided to do it again this year.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's get some real. So this is Wrestling Observer, right?
Okay.
Meltzer. AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Forbidden Door no longer being planned for Arthur Ashe Stadium.
Oh,
They run their
okay.
joint show in the stadium because I think the attendance is so fucking
Oh,
terrible.
wow.
They can't do it. Even though some people are saying this is not true. I'm just
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Do you want to talk about like just a little bit of Raw, like just the best two parts of Raw, really
Sure.
quick? Okay.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So,
If you haven't watched Raw, this is turn it off.
this is the best time to turn it off. Okay. So, okay. So when I turned on Raw, they had a new like little intro thing.
Okay.
You know how they do then, now, and forever.
Forever. Yeah.
Now it's all new. And it's narrated by Triple H or Paul Levesque.
Yeah. Well,
Did you notice that?
Yeah, he's got to be the man.
There's a new thing.
Good.
And
is Brock Lesnar on there?
Oh crap! I don't remember seeing him, but I gotta read.
Because during the wrestling, somebody asked him during the interview, the after show, after WrestleMania, was Brock still in the company? He said, "Yeah, Brock's just at home being Brock." So
yeah, I was surprised I didn't see him during the Paul Heyman thing, but
he doesn't care about that.
Yeah. He'd rather be at home, and right. I don't blame him for that at all. Don't blame him at all. Okay, so Triple H Paul Levesque.
Hunter, just call him Hunter.
Paul Triple H Levesque. Yeah, he comes out, says thank you for the biggest WrestleMania.
Yeah,
and then he
bought 4 Ferraris yesterday.
Right, and then he introduces Cody Rhodes.
Correct. I watched this part.
Great, just a great intro, and he has the belt on.
They hug each other for a bunch of times. They love each other.
Yeah, it was like a big old love fest.
Yeah, I get it.
Giant love fest. Yeah. And so Cody, he gives his speech, and he's emotional, and then so I'm not going to tell you what was said, but I will say that then after he gives his little speech, then The Rock's music hits.
The final balls.
Man, that was I don't know, like Cody versus The Rock. Man.
SummerSlam, me and you.
Woo.
So The Rock plays it masterly because Philly is it back in Philly, right?
Yeah.
They were like trying to boo him and shit. He wouldn't speak until they settled down. Which was
yes.
awesome.
Yes.
And the other awesome part was so basically they go back and forth, blah blah blah. It's a little awkward. They say The Rock wants to hold the WWE belt, but Cody says, "Hey, I cannot hold your belt," which is kind of weird.
He was like, "Can I hold it?"
He reminds me of Tyrone Biggums, man. You know, man, can I hold it?
Can I hold it? But the thing of it is, he was so in the zone. He was just so like
there.
Yeah, he was just so like he was like a chill heel.
Yeah, and then so they swap belts.
Yeah,
he goes, "Thank you.
This is nice. This is nice. This is nice."
Cody didn't even put his on. He just held the People's Champ belt on the floor.
He's holding it like
okay, I guess. And then afterwards, they exchanged belts back, which I thought was going to be more interesting than it was. I thought he was going to get hit with it or something stupid. Rock reaches into his pocket, gives him something, and says, "Yo, man, just let you know I gave this back to you." It wasn't revealed what it was.
Right.
People are saying it's a WrestleMania 40 watch that he gave him. They're saying it might be something else. He got a new watch from Tony Khan, or not Tony Khan, from Nick Khan and Triple H.
Yeah.
That was Dusty's old replica of what he had when he's pawned it off for wrestling school for him or acting school or whatever. So it could be a bunch of stuff. It could be his dignity in there. Who knows?
Yeah, and he told him, and The Rock told Cody, "Don't ever break my heart again."
Yeah,
and then walks right out.
Could have been Roman Reigns' blood vial. Who knows?
I know. You know what? This is a really nice just way to leave it because he says, The Rock says, "I have to go away for a while."
Because he's filming a movie, which he said.
Yeah. And so this is just, it leaves.
This is Pulp Fiction, the briefcase kind of thing. What's in the briefcase kind of thing?
Yeah, it just leaves things kind of open-ended and like just, it leaves you wanting more from The Rock and Cody.
Was it a wager that he put money on Roman to win that match and he didn't win for the bet slip? I don't know. Okay, what's the second part that you like?
Okay,
I got one part that I like too.
The last match, because we talked about that.
Okay, I like before that. I like the Rhea Liv Morgan kind of angle.
Oh my God, dude! Liv Morgan should be in jail for what she did. Okay, so Rhea is in the hallway in the back talking to Dom. Mm-hmm. She sends Dom on his way, and the next thing you see is a chair hit Rhea in the back of the head. No, it's not even like this. It's like that. Yeah. Like a chair gets thrown at Rhea Ripley's head.
I thought it was Tiffany Stratton in the first. I thought it was going to be her, but it was Liv.
Yes. I'm just like, what that looked awful. Yeah. That looked painful.
And then the funny part is they fight after a while. She beats up Rhea. Rhea's in pain. Dom pushes the cameraman, right?
Yeah,
the cameraman goes 300 feet, man.
That was a good transition, wasn't it?
It was funny.
Oh, that was kind of funny though.
Okay, good. Okay, so now let's go to the final match.
Okay, so my favorite part was the final match, and it was a 4-way to determine the Drew McIntyre comes out, and it's a 4-way to determine the number one contender. So it's Drew, Yeet, and I think the two big guys, right? Bronson and Ivar.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe it's Ivar.
Right. Yeah, I kind of
And
skipped through all this shit. Yeah.
yeah, and so Drew cuts a promo,
Mhm.
and I forget, God, man, I forget specifically what he said, but he called Damian Priest Bondage Undertaker,
That's funny.
and he called him a transitional champion, and he's gonna get his championship back.
Okay.
He called him a transitional champion.
I like that.
Oh man. And he had a lot more to say. Drew had a lot more to say, but he got cut off by Yeet's music,
Yeah.
by Jay Uso's music.
He did a mini pipe bomb.
He was pissed. He was pissed. Okay, so skip through everything, and then you see, oh no, it was Ricochet. It was not
Yeah.
Ivar, it was
Yeah,
Ricochet.
yeah, Ricochet, because Ricochet took that nasty spill on the fucking announce table. I
Yes,
think he broke some ribs, honestly. I'm not gonna
bro.
lie.
That looked awful.
Because
That looked
he shorted himself there.
Yes. Yeah,
And
yeah.
he
He did
like
not
jumped
give
off
him
top
enough.
rope, which was cool, but he did like a 450 and thing just
Mhm.
he came up short and like he hit him on the side and then all his ribs just and the table didn't break really.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn. Yeah, man. Okay, so that happened, but it was towards the end of the match where it was Drew and Jay. They were
Yep.
both in the ring. Jay was down. Jay was down. He was out. Jay was down and out,
Mhm.
and Drew was about to hit the Claymore. 1, 2, or 3, 2, 1,
Yep.
and he's about to do it.
Yep.
And guess who holds on to Drew McIntyre's leg from outside of the ring? It's CM Punk.
Where's he wasn't in the commentary, right? He just showed up, right?
No, he just popped out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was like, where was he at? And then like the crowd didn't react that CM Punk was there, so
You know what? I knew he was there. Yeah, because I guess maybe it didn't show up well on the monitor, but I popped for that. I was just like, holy shit, dude, he's troll like,
yeah. And he says I got you twice.
yep, he's trolling him right back. And so that was the distraction that Jay Uso needed to beat Drew.
Yep.
And
What does
it
Jay get out of
continues.
this? What was it
He
for?
gets a #1 contenders match.
For the
No, yeah,
heavyweight,
no, yeah, he gets a title shot. He gets a
the
title
heavyweight
shot.
championship
Yep.
for Sami Zayn.
No,
Or no,
no.
Damian Priest.
Yep,
Damian
for
Priest.
Damian Priest. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Man, that's primo trolling.
What if Jay wins the title over Damian Priest and then Jay holds it forever?
Oh my god. Listen, all I'm thinking about is SummerSlam. What are we gonna see at SummerSlam?
Hopefully a great pay-per-view.
A new era. Oh my god. What are we
I
gonna
gotta give
see?
me a new shirt. I gotta figure out what I need to wear.
You're not wearing the Macho Man?
I'll wear that, but I gotta wear something underneath it again. Something cool.
Okay.
I can't wear a WrestleMania shirt for SummerSlam again. I gotta figure it out. I just wore it because it was in Detroit.
I got you.
I'll figure something.
But man, that was so much. And there was a lot of other things that happened on Raw, especially with the guy you cannot see. And
Yes.
our truth and Judgment Day. That was a great segment.
Yep.
That was, dude, that's just great. Love it. Love it. So, but there's a lot to say, but go watch Raw. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was
Watch wrestling in general now.
yeah, man, it's fun. Wrestling is a lot of fun, especially if you watched it like when you were a kid and you kind of maybe grew out of it. I don't know, but it's fun.
It's back with the pipe bomb CM Punk era. John
Mhm.
Cena, good matches, great matches going on right now. It's not
Yeah.
like it's just the talking, the visualizations are better.
Yeah. Think about wrestling like this. To me, wrestling is where America learned swag.
Correct.
Okay, so Muhammad Ali,
Mhm.
he got his inspiration from a wrestler named Gorgeous George
Mhm.
to be, to just to be a heel.
Yep.
You know
They
what
would
I'm
Flair
saying?
and the boys. Flair.
Mhm. And like everything that you see referenced, like by way of bravado, by way of swag,
You see UFC guys doing it now, trying to
yeah,
be Ric Flair and
is
heels. You see NFL
yep,
guys trying to be.
it's all referencing wrestling.
Yep.
You
I think
hold
wrestling's moved into a cinematic mode instead
Mhm.
of just like bar fights or small like redneck fucking
Yeah.
mud pins. It's like cinematic
Yep.
now. At least in WWE, it is.
Yep. Everybody imitates wrestlers.
Yep.
Everybody, like football players, you see them holding up the belts.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You see people like still imitating Stone Cold.
Yep. You got people doing Ric Flair
Yeah.
trots and
Oh my, rappers imitate, rappers
make
referencing
songs about
Ric
wrestling.
Flair. Yes. So yeah, man, this is like wrestling is how America learned its swag. So it's fun to watch. So there you go. And it's late enough.
Yeah.
You got work in the morning.
Yeah, I do.
So
all right, guys.
We're done.
We appreciate
We're
it.
done.
We'll I don't know, we'll review something next. I don't know what we'll review. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I watched NXT too. I was pleasantly surprised with the last 2 matches. So.
Okay. Yeah.
And then your boy made the main event with
Trick Willie.
No. Ilya
Dragunov
Dragunov versus
Ilya. Yeah. That was good.
So, okay. All right, everybody. We're heading out. It's 1:40. We're good to go. We'll talk to everybody later. Deuces, everybody. Let's go.
Deuces.